the maze effect. Has anybody ever done a maze? Like a backwards cereal box? Okay, what's the easiest way to beat the maze, to cheat it?
To look at where it's at.
Start from the back, exactly, right? So you want to do the same exact thing when you're touching these pain points and when you're creating your brand and when you're showing your brand and you're expressing it to someone. You want to start from the back forward. Too many times when we're presenting our brand to people, what do? I say, hey look, this is my new microphone. It's the best microphone on the market. It's got this. So when you go to speak at an event, they're going to hear you clearly and it doesn't have the chance of messing up and then messing up your entire presentation. Right? So they told me this is the product I should buy to being salesy, and then at the end they told me what my potential problem was. Right? But if you look at things like Apple never does that. They start backwards, right? And then you can see where you can tap into the emotion side of that. I say, hey, could you imagine if you were on stage, right? It's your one opportunity to go out there and build your exposure, position you as an authority. You get on stage, you're super excited, right? But at the same time, what happens when you're on stage? You're super nervous, right? Anything can bother you, you got the butterflies in your stomach. Imagine if you get on there, and on top of all the nerves you have going on, your mic cuts. Now, what are you going to do? You're nervous, you don't know what to say. I don't know if I should put the mic down. But imagine if there was an opportunity where we can guarantee, no matter what happens, we have the highest quality service. It's going to go ahead, connect to the microphone. It's going to sound clear. It's going to put some bass in your voice. You're going to sound like an authority, right? And everyone's going to be able to see you. You're going to get the results you want. You're going to get off that stage, and then people are going to look at you as the authority you want. You're going to build a successful brand. From that brand, you're going to make money. It's going to create time for yourself. You're going to live the life you want. And it all starts with the microphone that you're using. I'm presenting to you my microphone. You see how the story switches, right? I'm not convincing you on why you should buy it. I tell you something like that, you're already trying to run up to the stage to buy the microphone because I found out what your pain point is. You're on stage for a reason. You're talking, right? Because you want to position yourself as authority. Chances are it goes a little bit deeper than that. You want to be able to create time for you. That's why you're an entrepreneur. I find out all of these key factors about you, and now I design my brand completely around that. So when I go to sell something, I never sell anything. My first company, and you can do this with anything. I sold hair irons. We did 7 figures in hair irons. And the next thing that we did was skincare. So I was in the middle of the store, and most people were like, oh man, how's a guy going to be in here and selling hair irons and makeup and all those things? You got me messed up. I was in there with curls and straight. I got to do all of it, serious. But I was understanding my market, and when they see that I knew what I was talking about and I never sold you on anything, but I always had the answer to your problem, you can imagine what happened. Very successful.